There is a productivity trick that did magic for me back in the days, and I believe it's gonna do magic for you as well. That productivity trick is a forced 9 to 3 workday. What do I mean by a forced 9 to 3 workday? Imagine a situation that you're not working from home, but you're working from the office. One day you need to finish your work early. Let's say you need to take your cat to a vet, or you have some social engagement or a concert, whatever it is, but it's super urgent, super important. You need to finish your work at 3 p.m. So you go to your boss and say, hey boss, sorry, special circumstances today. I need to finish work at 3 p.m. And your boss, being a nice boss, they tell you, hey, as long as you do all your work, all that thing that we need to get done, you can finish your work at 3 p.m. and you can then go and do your stuff. You're excited, you go back to your desk and you smash it. Why you smash it? Because you need to finish by 3 p.m. There are certain things on the deadline that go out of the window. The first thing that goes out of the window is procrastination. Procrastination hates deadlines. When there is a deadline, there is no time to procrastinate. We all know that we procrastinate until the deadline, and when the deadline kicks in, there is no more procrastination. We just get to work. There are other things that go out of the window as well. The coffee breaks. We grab our coffee, drink it at our desk, but we're not going to endlessly wander around and drink coffee everywhere in the cafeteria and anywhere else. We need to finish at 3 p.m. What else goes out of the window? Social media. There is no time to spend on Facebook. I need to finish at 3 p.m. Anyone comes and gives me some bullshit task or invites me to a meeting, sorry, I cannot do it. I need to finish by 3 p.m. And guess what? Under such intense work schedule, I will do all my tasks, and you will too. By 3 p.m., I'll be complete with everything that I do until 5. And when I'm working with such intensity, by 3 p.m. I will be done. But let's say if I'm working in the office and I realize that I can work intensely and finish my work by 3 p.m. and then go home, and I try to do it the second day and the day after, it's not gonna work because someone's not gonna be happy about it. The boss will say, hey, I'm paying you to work 8 hours while you're trying to work 6 hours. And if the boss doesn't notice, the co-workers will. They do not care that you've done 10 times as much work. All they care about is they are working 8 hours and you're trying to go home at 3 p.m., trying to finish your work in 6 hours. So this productivity trick is super cool for all of us who are working remotely, who are working from home. All you need to do to implement this is to stop working at 3 p.m., to stop working after 6 hours. Not finish, but stop. Because what's going to happen the next day, the mind will panic. It will know that you only have 6 hours to complete all your tasks. And after 6 hours, there is a stop. So all of this is going to go out of the window. You're not going to be procrastinating. You'll need to finish in time. You're not going to be taking long refrigerator breaks and coffee breaks and whatever breaks that you normally take. And I used to take lots of those. You're not going to take those because you need to finish by 3 p.m. There will be no time for social media. You need to finish in time. The first few times I did it, I had a feeling of guilt because I'm conditioned by the society, by my parents and my grandparents to have this so-called good work ethic. What is a good work ethic? It's some social convention that we all should work 8 hours because we are being paid to work 8 hours. But guess where that stuff came from? It didn't come to help us. It just came around because 200 years ago, there was some sort of a capitalist who was exploiting his workforce, and he was making them to work 12 hours a day at the factory. And finally workers rebelled and they made a union. They got together in a union. They went on a strike and they said, we don't want to work 12 hours a day anymore. We want to work 8 hours. And that convention stays in place until today. It has nothing to do with the way our brain works, and it has nothing to do with the type of work we are doing today. All it achieves for us in the environment that we are in today is this. It increases procrastination, it increases the breaks, the social media, all kind of bullshit that we are doing instead of having a quality relaxation and quality rest. So if you have any reservations about trying this, I'm giving you my official blessing to finish your work after 6 hours and see what happens. You have my blessing to work 6 hours a day in order to improve your productivity. The way you can do it is for the next 3 days, just not allow yourself to work after 3 p.m. or if you start earlier after you've done 6 hours of work and see what happens. Let's see if you're going to be more productive. Let's see if you're going to be more focused, more driven. And then after you've done your 6 hours of work, go and do a quality 2 hours of rest. Even if you're on social media, do it on a park bench without thinking that you need to go to work and that you're taking the time off your work to do social media. Just do it in a relaxed way, the way it's supposed to be. And once you've done that, make sure you put your comments. Let me know how it went. Let me know if you felt any anxiety and if you got any better results and if you got any quality rest by having a forced 9 to 3 work day. If you guys are part of my Facebook group, thanks very much for staying on board. And if you're just watching this on YouTube, I'm inviting you to join the Facebook group where we all get together and we discuss our work from home experience and getting the most out of it. I'll see you all in the Facebook group and I'm looking forward to seeing your comments in there.